When you're working with very large data sets, you'll want to know some shortcuts for navigating quickly around Excel. Here's a great example. I downloaded some data from IMDb, the Internet Movie Database. This file contains every movie tracked by IMDb, along with information about when it was released, its genre, and how it was rated by the Internet community on a scale of 1 to 10, with higher scores reflecting more favorable ratings. Finally, we can see how many people rated the movie. This list is sorted by year, so we can see the most recent movies listed at the top. This particular data file contains over 140,000 movies, and this is a small file. The original file included not only movies, but also TV episodes, short films, and adult films. And it included additional columns for cast, directors, filming locations. So overall, this file was millions of rows long and hundreds of columns wide. This makes simple things a lot more difficult. For instance, let's say we wanted to jump to the last movie in the list. If we were to start at the very top and push the down arrow to scroll down the list, like this, it would take us over an hour to get all the way to the last row. Fortunately, there's a shortcut. If we want to quickly move to the end of a list, we can hold down our shortcut key, which is the control key on a PC or the command key on a Mac, and then press the down arrow. This will immediately take us all the way to the bottom of the list. So here we can see that the oldest movie rated by users was called Miss Jerry, filmed in 1894. It's movie number 140,210 on the list. If we wanted to jump back to the top, we could hold down our shortcut key, mine's the control key, and then while still holding down the shortcut key, press the up arrow. This instantly jumps up 140,000 titles to the very top of the list. This file isn't very wide, it only has 5 columns, but the same shortcut can be used to move across data sets. If we wanted to go from the first column to the last column, we could hold our shortcut key and press the right arrow, and we could use the shortcut key plus the left arrow to move back to the first column. Let's imagine we wanted to copy the names of all of the movie titles in this list and paste them in column G. We would need to highlight all 140,210 cells in column A. If we clicked on the first cell and dragged our mouse down the list, we'd eventually get to the bottom, about 2 hours later. So we can use another shortcut. We can hold the Shift key down and then press the down arrow key. Shift will select cells, and holding it down while moving with the arrows will drag the selection coverage area down our list. Again, this would take too long to get to the very bottom of the list, but we can combine this shortcut with the previous shortcut to select cells and jump to the bottom. So by holding the Shift key and hitting the down arrow, we select the next cell in the group. And by holding the Shift key plus the Control key or the Command key on a Mac and hitting the down arrow, we jump to the very bottom of the list, selecting all of the cells in between. Now we can simply copy this list of highlighted cells, and at the top of column G, we can paste the list.